My name's Xavier Etchon, and exactly a year ago, I was your average junior in college. There was a lot of homework, hours of hooping, unnecessarily heavy weights, and above all else, some of the best friends I could ever ask for. I have to admit, life was really good. And then one day everything changed when I got diagnosed with bone cancer in my right leg. I left school, and for the next 8 months, I was in and out the hospital receiving chemotherapy. And somewhere along the way, I was actually given the choice to either keep my leg or amputate my leg. It was definitely the toughest decision of my life, but ultimately, I felt like amputation was the best thing possible. It's definitely a long story, and I can get into it later, but yeah, I'm an amputee. And I did finish those 8 months of chemotherapy, and I thought I was coming back to school in the spring. But some recent scans showed there was something growing in my arm as well. I had surgery and everything went well, and I thought it was cool, but the doctors felt it was best if I went through another 4 months of chemo, which means the next time I can come back to school would be the fall. Honestly, for a while I didn't know where my head was at. I was really disappointed I had to miss out on more life, but I made the decision that I didn't want to put my life on hold anymore, and decided to stay busy. And one night, me and my brother came up with the craziest idea ever. It's an idea so bold that it still makes me uncomfortable. But that's cool. It's the only way I feel like I'll grow. The idea? What if I took up a camera for the next 6 months and vlogged myself beating cancer, and then put it on the internet for the world to watch? What if I showed you some of the chemo, the stays in the hospital, all the scars, and of course, all the physical therapy I would need to strengthen up my right leg again. And not only that, but the physical therapy I would need to also strengthen up my right arm. What if I showed you the process? And I mean the entire process of building myself up physically again from square one. I'm not going to lie to you and say that I'm an expert at fitness. Honestly, I'm learning as I go. But I feel like it'd be cool to see what I can capture on camera and see just how far I can push myself. And I know this is going to be a time-consuming process, but let's be honest, I got the time. And ultimately, the goal isn't to just come back physically better than I was before I had cancer. The real goal is before the fall to come back better than ever in as many aspects of my life as possible. And if I stick with this filming thing long enough, maybe you'll see me take up something I thought I'd have to leave behind forever. But that's a different story for another time. I won't lie to you, I know this isn't going to be an easy task. Chemo is both physically and mentally draining, and it's different for everyone. But I am willing to work hard for it. I'm a kid with a dream, and I know that sometimes, to get what you want, it does cost an arm and a leg. Lately, people have been asking me why I work so hard. And to be honest with you, it's because I believe I can beat this. And I have a lot of goals that I want to accomplish in the future that I had to put on hold for a while. And I want to get there, no matter what it takes. Lately, I've been giving it some thought. And I do see a bigger picture here. I know I'm not the only amputee, chemo patient, or person going through a tough time. I know there's people like me. I don't expect this to go crazy viral, but if I get lucky, and this gets shared around enough, maybe they'll see these videos, and it'll motivate them to work hard to defy odds and expectations. More importantly, give them hope just by showing what I do, in an attempt to make life work. It'd be cool to inspire people, and show them that even if you get dealt a bad hand, a normal life, and even a successful life, are still possible. Everyone's welcome to follow me on this journey. Let's all just work hard together, be the best versions of ourselves together, and be great together. I'm not promising videos every day, I'm just promising to do my best. I won't say my way of doing things is the right way, but I'll figure it out. And I read somewhere that you achieve things by relentlessly pursuing them. A famous athletic trainer defined it as craving the end result so intensely that the work becomes irrelevant, not just in sports, but in everything you do, whether it's for a career, fame, success, whatever. Me? I'm just relentlessly pursuing happiness by making the most of every second. I feel like that's enough reason for me to keep fighting. I truly believe it's all just a minor setback, and I'm optimistic about the future. I promised myself that I'd never give up, and honestly there's a lot of people I made that promise to as well. I promised I'd be living normal life with them soon, and I like to think I'm a man of my word. So let's do it. Let's get this win.